dog with a sneer.
Tomorrow's Christmas is practically here.
Then he growled with his scrunchy fingers, nervously drumming. For tomorrow he knew.
All the Who girls and boys would wake bright and early, they'd rush for their toys, and then...
Oh, the noise! Oh, the noise! Noise, noise, noise!
That's one thing he hated.
Noise! Noise!
Noise. Noise. Then the Who's young and old would sit down to a feast. And they'd feast. And they'd feast.
And they'd feast!
Feast. 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 He thought who pudding and where who roasted, which was something the Grinch could stand it. And then they did something he liked least of all. And the Who's started singing. They sang.
And they'd sing!
And they'd sing. 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 And the more the Grinch thought of the Who's Christmas thing.
The more the Grinch thought.
I must stop this whole thing. Why for 53 years I put up with it? Now I can stop Christmas from coming. But how?
Then he got an idea. An awful idea.
The Grinch got a wonderful, awful idea!
I know this one's good.
The Grinch laughed in his throat,
Then he made a quick Santa Claus hat and coat.
and he chuckled and clucked.
What a great Christmas tree. With this hat and this coat, I look just like St. Nick. All I need is a reindeer.
The Grinch looked around, but since reindeer are scarce, they were not to be found.
Did Dad stop the old Grinch?
No.
The Grinch simply said,
If I can't find a reindeer, I'll make one instead.
So he called his dog Legs. And he took some red thread and he tied a big horn on top of his head. Then he loaded some bags and some old empty sacks on the rail shack's floor. And he hitched up old Max.
then the Grinch said,
And his legs started down for the town where the Who's All the windows were dark, quiet snow filled the air. All the Who's were sleeping sweet dreams without care.
When he came to the first little house on the square.
This is stop number 1.
the old Grinchy Claus hissed.
And he stopped, and he came to the roof with that big axe on his fist. He went down the chimney a rather tight pinch. But if Santa can do it, it's all good the Grinch. He got stuck only once for a moment or two. And he stuck his head out of the fireplace flue, where the little blue stockings all hung in a row. Then he slithered and slunk with a smile most unpleasant. Around the whole roof, he took every present. Pop guns,
Bicycles!
roller skates, drums, checkerboard, tricycles, popcorn, and blums. And he stuffed them in bags. Then the Grinch very nimbly stuffed all the bags one by one up the chimney. Then he slunk to the icebox.
He took the Who's feast!
He took the Who's pudding. He took the roast beef, cleaning that icebox as quick as a flash. Why, that Grinch even took the last can of Who hash. And he stuffed all the food up the chimney with glue.
And now I will stuff up the tree.
Then he grabbed the tree and started to shove. When he heard a small sound like a coo of a dove, he turned around fast and he saw a small Who. Little Cindy Lou Who.
Who's more than 2?
The Grinch had been caught by this tiny blue daughter who got out of bed for a cup of cold water.
She stared at the Grinch and said,
But you know that Grinch is so smart and just like he's out of a lie. He thought it up quick.
What a nice little guy.
Thanks, Auntie.
There's a light up the fire on one side.
He fit for his child, and he patted her head and gave her a cup of cold water and sent her to bed. Little she went to the chimney and stuck the tree up. The last thing he took was a log from their fire. Then he went up the chimney himself the old iron.
On their walls he left nothing but some hooks and some wire.
And the one speck of food he left in the house was he called out was even too small for a mouse. Then he did the same thing to the other Who's houses, leaving crumbs much too small for the other Who's mouses. It was a quarter past dawn. he packed up his sled. He packed it up with their presents.
Pop guns.
Bicycles. Yeah. And the tinsel. The tree. The travel. Down up the side of Mount Crumpet. He was graciously humming.
You're finding out now that Christmas is coming. I'll know what that does too. The mouse will hang open a minute or two. Then they'll cry, "Who do you think?" That's the noise.
Screamed the Grinch.
I must hear.
So the Grinch put his hand up to his ear, and he did hear sound rising over the snow. It started in a low.
Then it started to grow.
But the sound wasn't sad. Why, this sound sounded merry. It couldn't be so. But it was merry. Merry! He stared down at her. The Grinch popped his eyes. Then he shook. What he saw was a shock and surprise.
Every agenda who live in small seas.
Without any presents at all. He had to stop Christmas from coming to King. Somehow or other, it came just the same. And the Grinch was adrift to be in the ice-cold snow, sick puzzling and puzzling.
How could it be so? It came without ribbons, it came without tags, it came without packages, boxes, or bags.
He puzzled for hours till his puzzling was over. Then the Grinch found something he had to see. Maybe Christmas, he thought.
Maybe Christmas doesn't come from the store.
And what happened then? And a minute his heart didn't feel